So MoistCr1TiKal uploaded this video, and this is sort of the ending of the MoistCr1TiKal versus Sneako debate and all that drama that's been coming up, and there's been a lot of things that happen. So this video is going to be rather short, but I am going to nail through a few of these points, give my quick opinion and update about this, and then I'll be moving on to the next topic. Unless this sort of drama pops up again, I'm sure I'll make a video or some sort of update about it. But the whole Sneako and MoistCr1TiKal thing is rather weird, is because one, everyone thought MoistCr1TiKal was going to retire after that because he was leaving a podcast or whatever. I think that's absolutely crazy because I didn't even think he was going to retire. Like, there's no way MoistCr1TiKal is going to retire from YouTube. And he did address this in his video right away. The second thing is that Charlie did mention his whole debate that he had with Sneako, but he also clarified like the context on why do we see this sort of performance from MoistCr1TiKal? Why did we see him say, do, and perform the way that he did? And first off, he didn't even know it was going to be a debate. He just thought it was going to be a decent conversation and try to hear out Sneako's side, challenge it a little bit, and maybe try to see some merit behind what Sneako believes, because Sneako does have that crazy thought that a 14-year-old can get with a 19, 20, 21-year-old. A minor can be with an adult in a romantic, sexual, or marital relationship, which is absolutely disgusting. But he does talk about how he did not know it was going to be a debate. He did not know Sneako was even live streaming until most of the debate was through. And on top of that, he also adds that he doesn't know everything about the topics he's discussing. He's simply just having a conversation with Sneako here, and that he could be doing more research, but he does say that he's a supporter of the like LGBTQ plus community or whatever, and I don't necessarily agree with a lot of his viewpoints on the whole transgender thing that involves children. I don't necessarily agree with everything that Charlie says on those points, but my viewpoint is when you're 18 or older, you can do whatever the hell you want, and no words I'm gonna say is really gonna be an attempt to stop you doing that. The only time I would really speak up is when children are getting involved and children are being taught or have that shoved down their throat that they have an opportunity to transition and cut their appendages off and get into that territory thing. I think that's dangerous for children to be around, to be taught, to be shown. I think it needs to stay away from children. So I disagree with Charlie there, but I also disagree with Sneako on the whole age of consent, and I think that the cutoff is 18, and a minor and an adult having a relationship is very dangerous compared to just two adults having a relationship or just two minors having a relationship. I do think that there needs to be cutoffs and rules and regulations and just a general agreement from society that a minor and an adult should not be together. But regardless, moving on to the third thing, MoistCr1TiKal did say that he's going to be stepping away from talking about big drama. He will cover some of the crazy wacky stuff, but he's really going to focus on content that he likes to make, and I think that's great. Now, overall, how do I think that MoistCr1TiKal and Sneako did post-debate? Because I already kind of shared what their debate was like and who I thought was doing good, who was doing bad, if there was good points or not. I already covered that in a previous video. But who did well post-debate? Well, I think MoistCr1TiKal did. He kind of won this overall because at the end of the day, he did things that just ensured that his life was going to be set up and he was just going to be more happier. He was able to stand up and just say, hey, I'm going to kind of walk away from a lot of this drama that I've been talking about for a long time, and this seems like a good time for him to do it. And on top of that, MoistCr1TiKal hasn't really been engaging in all the hate and the backlash that the internet's been doing, which is honestly the best thing you can do. Instead of just going head on trying to address every single point and just making yourself look worse, he posted a very simple and really humbling video to himself, and he sort of admits that he did get humbled, and he's really just going to take this opportunity to focus on himself, his content, his YouTube, and move forward with that, which I applaud him for that. So I do think MoistCr1TiKal won. The reason why I think he won, even though there's really nothing to win here, but I think he won because Sneako and his responses after the debate just seemed like a 12-year-old whining and crying and begging over and over again about a lot of different things. Number one, he begs MoistCr1TiKal to upload this to his channel, like so badly. And I guess the reasoning of this is because during the debate, MoistCr1TiKal said something like he could upload it fully unedited, maybe not fully edited. I don't know. I don't know exactly the point where MoistCr1TiKal said this, but Sneako really wants Charlie to upload this to his channel so badly, unedited, full thing. And the reasoning why might be because he said something like he said it during the debate or whatever. I'm referring to Charlie. Maybe he said something during the debate where he was going to do this. But the real reason is that Sneako doesn't have as broad of an audience as Charlie does anyways. So Sneako's just looking for that extra clout, all those extra brownie points he'll win, because it might make some of MoistCr1TiKal's audience think differently of him and be fans of Sneako, and there's really no other reason to post it, but again, it can be posted, especially if Charlie said he was going to post it. He should post it. But again, I'm not sure on exactly what he said, or if he actually agreed to something where he goes, oh, yeah, maybe I'll post it. I mean, there could be a very different thing going on right there. Having said this, though, Sneako also starts engaging with people online, criticizing other people's opinions, and Sneako really likes to say, did you even watch the debate, bro? Did you even watch the full thing, bro? As if you need to see that giant pile of trash that they're calling a debate. Like, honestly, I just watched a few clips, and I got a pretty good sense of where each point is standing at. Now, did I go back and look a little bit more throughout that debate? Yes, I did a lot more of a deeper look into it after the fact, but my opinions never change, and everything I said online still stands, and I don't think you need to watch the full debate. If you're watching like one segment of them talking about a certain topic, that's really all you need to be able to have your opinion. Not of the individuals, but their viewpoints on that specific topic and what they're talking about. And a lot of the clips online show you plenty of information about what that debate was like. And honestly, they both looked bad. They honestly did. They both took an L, in my opinion. But who handled it better post-debate? It's definitely Charlie, I think, in my opinion. Because Sneako's still going to be whining and crying about this debate probably several months from now. Like, I'm sure Sneako's going to sit here and bring this up and milk the hell out of it. And he has every right. Again, I'm not going to criticize him for trying to milk the hell out of it and do all that. That's fine. And I think with him moving on and doing content that he more enjoys and stuff that's a little less drama-filled all the time, I do think that this is going to end up leading to a quicker move on from all of this drama that's happening between them. And what really is going to happen is there are going to be opinions that MoistCr1TiKal have, but the amount of respect that he shows is going to make him a lot more likable than Sneako. With, yeah, maybe there's some points and some logic that makes sense with what Sneako's saying, but he's still going to be known as a guy who has pedo-like mentalities and beliefs, who just treats other people with a huge amount of disrespect, and honestly, he's just a trash individual. I don't think Sneako does enough to sit here and care for his image and how he presents himself. And at the end of the day, it's the internet. Do you need to look like a saint? No, but just showing that you put at least a little bit of effort into it goes a long way, especially to other people like commentary channels who might share similar beliefs to Sneako. I mean, I'm not talking about the age of consent, but I'm just saying his other beliefs, especially on the whole trans community and how certain politics are being forced upon children. A lot of people would agree with Sneako and be more inclined to agree and say, hey, he's a likable dude. But Sneako makes himself so unlikable, and instead of just being respectful and talking to the individual and then constantly berating and bashing the guy on your X account, but then switching it over to try to be respectful, just seems like a giant PR move. It seems really fake, and it makes him unlikable. And again, I still don't understand his disgusting take on the age of consent and how he doesn't have a cutoff. Like, even if his cutoff was 16, that would be better than his current take, because his current take, he believes a 14-year-old who's old enough to drive, have a permit, and drive well can have a relationship with somebody who's 18 plus. That can go all the way up to 90 years old. Like, a 90-year-old can be with a 14-year-old according to Sneako, because the 14-year-old's mature enough. If he knows how to drive, he should be able to say who he wants to marry. And again, I don't agree with MoistCr1TiKal's take on kids getting into therapy and getting set up to do whatever they want when they want to transition at 18. I don't necessarily agree with that point. I don't even think they should be told that stuff until they're older, like 18. They can learn it for the first time, and then they can go pursue it as an adult. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think all down below about this entire thing. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.